I'll go miles back again. I love that song.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, it's quite, okay, upbeat and everything. Okay, so Danny, tell me about the different types of cerebral palsy.
Well,
Do you know?
No.
Okay, I'm going to ask you about your cerebral palsy and how you've been dealing with it, but let me explain to the audience first about the types of cerebral palsy. The most common one is the spastic cerebral palsy, and this is where it means the muscle tone is tight and stiff, causing a decrease in the movement. And it's very painful with the muscles, and it often goes into spasm, and that can affect different areas of the body. That's the most common type. The dyskinetic cerebral palsy is where it affects about 15% of people who have cerebral palsy, and it causes involuntary muscle or movements, contractions, intermittent contractions. Sometimes the muscle is tight, sometimes it's loose, and it makes it difficult to maintain an upright position. Apart from this, speech is also affected, and people can experience difficulty in controlling the tongue and breathing. The other one is static cerebral palsy, and that's where you have the inability to activate the right pattern of muscles during movement. So, for example, balance is affected, you have poor judgment in the body. And this actually only affects 4% of people, and those people who do have that, they can walk, but it's unsteady and shaky movements. So, Danny, do you know which type of cerebral palsy you have?
Yeah, because you mentioned balancing and steadying walking. I'm not too great on my feet. I'm a bit wobbly, so I've got that sort of type of cerebral palsy.
Okay. And how has it affected you when you was a kid?
When I was a kid, my mother never knew I had cerebral palsy until she was dressing me as a child.
Right.
But then she kind of told the doctors, well, something's wrong with my child. And shortly afterwards, the doctors said to my mother, your child's got a cerebral palsy and your child has a disability. As growing up as a child, it's been quite difficult for me. As nowadays, I still find it quite upsetting that I've got cerebral palsy, but I don't think about it a lot because nothing stops me from doing what I want to do in each.
And were you able to go out much?
As I got older, I had a lot of confidence and stuff.
So you had not a lot of confidence when you was younger?
No.
So what used to happen when you was younger?
When I was kind of younger, I used to kind of hear bad things on the news, or something bad has happened to someone, or during or something like for an example, I used to hear things like someone's got robbed, or someone else has robbed something, or someone's got stabbed, or things like that.
And it used to scare you?
And that used to kind of scare me, because going out on my own and obviously being home alone was quite a scary feeling. But as I kind of got older, I kind of understood that wherever you go, that sort of thing is going to happen at some point.
Right. So, and what about now?
Now I'm a bit more confident. I'm fully confident now going out on my own, and I take buses to go to places in town, things like that. Okay. So I'm a bit more I've got confidence in that. So I'm a bit more older. I've got a lot of confidence.
And you've joined radio.
Yeah. So
how has radio helped?
It's helped me a lot, because if it wasn't for the British Trust, I wouldn't be here on a Wales FM. And for the first moment I did this, I was a bit nervous, but as the weeks went on, I had slowly built my confidence of joining a Wales FM.
And I have to say to you that to the audience that Danny actually gets here before I do, which is great. Okay, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back after the break.